Okay. What we're gonna do real quick, can you turn her more facing toward you a little bit? What's up, guys? This is gonna be a short scope. I wanna touch a little bit on the topic of shaking and some of the differences for why shaking might occur, right? So we do have a board and train in with us. Her name is Lola. We've actually worked with her in the past. Phenomenal turnaround. Really, really awesome dog. What's up? How are you? So awesome to the point where the owners got a little bit lenient and just kind of let things be. And there are some things that they want some freshening up on. So she's back with us for a little bit of a refresher course. But she knows everything. She knows how to work for her food. She knows her commands and all that. What she struggles mostly with is with her owners and impulse control, because she knows how to hold a place until she sees dad come home or mom come home, or until she doesn't lunge out and attack people or dogs unless she's not used to learning how to deal with that impulse control and not being told otherwise, because sometimes she's out of practice. So it's, oh my gosh, and she just acts on it. So what I want to show you, I'm not sure if the shaking is going on. Lola is a dog that absolutely loves me, right? But when I came in, what Ozzy's working on, script real quick, is just her focusing on him and not minding the fact that I came in. So you might not see shakes. That's all right. She doesn't need the eye contact on you. You might see a switch and you might see, oh my gosh, kind of what's going on. You can drop a loose leash because she's kind of relaxed. But sometimes what you see, I don't know if you saw it right there. It's okay. That's softer. Is sometimes what you see, if she's soft looking, then we allow that. It's when she's concerned, right? You see a little bit of shaking. And when you're dealing with dogs that lack impulse control, there's a very big difference between the dog that is shaking because they're cold, the dog that is shaking because they're afraid, and the dog that is shaking because he or she is going through a battle between physical and mental. Knowing what, that was awesome, that sigh. So we finally just got a sigh, and she just settled, because she was kind of like every now and then just a little bit of shake. When you get that battle between the mental and the physical, it's kind of like a dog that knows what is being asked of her physically, but mentally her brain is so used to wanting to be over there, and she's trying, and it's really like this disconnect. It's this battle between the brain and the body. If you practice it and you don't feel emotionally bad, and you're like, hey, you know when to let her know she's doing good, you know when to not tell her anything because it might be counterproductive, a dog settles, and you've a dog that is nice and relaxed, that if I come over to, I'm actually gonna go ahead, what's up, girl? And I'm gonna pet her. There, I know. Give her a little bit of loving, nice and calm. And I wouldn't have rushed this, but I see she's kind of chilling out. And her getting soft affection without going crazy is very, very challenging for her. So my affection for her, a lot of it is this. There's times where we really turn it up and we go nuts. But I want to let her know when she's doing a good job, and I want her to feel, oh, so good, yeah, what it's like. She's also really nervous around people. So I practice really touching her in areas that others might be a little, that she might be weirded out with others and stuff, and she freaking loves me. But I make her work for all the affection that she gets, so it doesn't come free. And the stuff, oh yeah, the stuff that normally works for other people doesn't work for me, so it forces her. And this is another thing that's pretty cool. After I'm done, she knows to stay. It forces her to think, man, I really want love from this guy. I really want affection from this guy. But all the other things that I do that work, jumping up on people, going crazy, ends up getting maybe a correction and sending me to place. Maybe I just don't do that. What if I do this and I'm calm and I just ignore him, and when he comes to me, oh, it does work. So you start cultivating better habits in a way, if that makes sense. Look at her there, right? A different dog. So there's times when something is new that you see nerves. You see A dog that in the beginning might be a little nervous, man, but I normally do this. I don't normally do this. This is so weird. What am I supposed to do? And then you see the shaking because she wants to do that. And then eventually she goes, oh my gosh, this feels really good. This feels a lot better. So this type of behavior, this looking in the early stages, Ozzy was giving a little bit of leash pressure, maybe a little calming remote to redirect her from someone comes through the door, this to here, but there's somebody, no, relax, you can stay relaxed the way that you were before you heard somebody was there, but there's somebody at the, relax, and then the pressure comes off. They don't keep them here, they don't keep them tight, right? It's this and then off. Sometimes it's this and then off with the remote, this and then off once the dog knows what to do, and then eventually she goes, I can do this. Thank you for letting me know, because that was really hard. When it's practice, the shaking goes away, the struggle goes away, and then it's just a dog that I know how to do that. That other people go, man, I wish my dog can do that. How'd you work on that? And they don't understand that, of course, a dog struggle, just like we struggle with a lot of impulse control things. I mean, I struggle with eating snacks late night. Like last night, I devoured a whole thing of ice cream with Oreos just because I was thinking about it. Like, I struggled. My impulse control was not good. I needed somebody to put my ass in place. But that's basically what it is. It's like understanding how important it is to teach them this and disagree with concern. Not because it's a big deal that she just wanted to say hi to me. She didn't want to attack me. But the difference, even though there's a difference between the attack and actually wanting to go say hi, the urge is the same. The impulse is the same for feeling something and wanting to go do that. That's really important. Is that your guy?
Yeah, he never cries.
It's because he hears stuff. He's not really challenged this way. It's his first time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So that's kind of new. You can address it if you want, but I personally wouldn't go down there to console him for that, because then he's going to do it more, you know what I mean? Yeah. We just have somebody who's one of our newest team members who brought her dog here for the first time. She's still training with us. She's going to be walking with us, so her dog was just whining a little bit downstairs. But so even right now, somebody just came in. Look, she just came in. The difference, and you can a little leash. You can apply leash now. You should have been ready for that. There you go. Now that's way softer. Again, that's good. That's good. Yeah, you can see the physical shift in her, right? Yeah, there you go. And then there's some times where we don't want her looking at all. And then there's times where it's like, hey, if you're experimenting but you're softer, then I'll allow it. Because it's not that we're correcting for looking, we're correcting for how you're looking, right? It's not that her charging to go say hi is bad, but the fact that she can't not do it if we asked her, then you work on it. Because when the time comes that you want her to not charge somebody to attack them or bite them or lunge at a dog, it's the same thing. So that's why you practice these impulse control issues in situations where it, quote unquote, doesn't matter. It's so important. That's it. That's the scope that I wanted to do. We got Diz here, Soko here, some food here. We're about to chow down. I'm going to try to do a Periscope later on this evening. I didn't do one that will include a Q&A. There's a bit of shaking. I don't know if I captured it, but I just wanted to kind of talk about the difference in shaking. Shaking isn't always fear. Shaking isn't always cold. It certainly can be. Sometimes shaking is when a behavior is known and there's a little bit of a struggle between, I guess, mind and body, between physical and mental, right? So her being able to do this without lunging, that's really important. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to do a Q&A on the scope that we do later on tonight. Haven't really chose the topic, but that's where we are, guys. Let me see. Thank you for watching. Make sure you guys are on later on tonight. Usually between 9 and 10 o'clock is when I do the late night scopes. And that's where it gets juicy with topics. All right, guys. Later.